This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Hancock-Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Jaguars will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Back to pass, it's Rayner. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Wide open spaces. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Red Wolves come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Red Wolves come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting a pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback.
He gets a hand on it, and they got it. All by himself down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Once he got some room, it was over. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
7, ArkySt.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Red Wolves want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Rayner. Skips away from pressure. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They've already converted a fourth down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 8.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might as well stick with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little... Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
To the air, it's Rayner. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Red Wolves in the hurry-up.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll try the run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Cross. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. The Red Wolves will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. On the ground, it's Bullock. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Good timing on the quick out. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Jaguars will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going forward on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cross. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're facing a 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Burris. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes one man miss. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And the Red Wolves get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Burris. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. The pitch to the left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. He slides that just inside the right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to pass. It's Davenport. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they made the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Rucker. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Oh, and the attempt is no good. You guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
And the Red Wolves will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Jaguars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense working from the pistol. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Davenport. He'll throw it. Caught over the middle, it's Bullock. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Myers on the move. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Red Wolves will have a first down. Offense in a split backfield. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's got him. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The give out of the gun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Got we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well give it to him again. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Davenport. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Using his legs, it's play. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. He's got the back in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. In the red area, it's Clay. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. What a surprise. The offense will stay on the field to try it yet again on 4th down. 0 for 5 so far. And the Red Wolves will keep this drive going. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rucker. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Jaguars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Knocked down for the tackle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to try to get it himself. Turning on the Jets. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Right down the boulevard. and that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Hold offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. The quick out. He's loose. Bounced off his feet. And the Jaguars racing to the line in a hurry up. Wants to throw on third. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Safe completion on the screen. Lowers those pads. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Behind the chains now on second and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
And you try to catch them off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to be ready to execute in the red zone.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Give to the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season